is such a privilege to be a woman in this time in the world, in this day and age. It is such a privilege where we see women breaking bounds, across the world in different areas, in different fields, as moms, as professionals, as business owners, as, a true expression of what a female should be. And many times we are mistaken about how feminine we ought to, remain, or how much femininity we retain, even in those places where we are breaking, bounds, where we are, pushing against the normal standards, or standards that might have existed for a very long time. And I believe that there is power in retaining, that softness as a woman and still being strong. There is power in expressing our vulnerability, in still being able to demonstrate strength through those struggles as women. And it's really important that we hold each other up. So I've written a poem that has been sort of cooking over time. When I take time to create in my writing space, it often starts with a thought, and sometimes it might start with a sentence, or it might start with a word, or it could even start with a picture or something I saw in a movie or in a situation, in a conversation. And that singular word, picture, or moment translates into so many things in my writing, and it takes time to cook. So I'll write it down and give it a couple of days, sometimes weeks, to just sort of form, if you like. It's like waiting for the yeast to cause the dough to rise, and then I come back to it and make sure that it is fully baked before I present it. And this particular poem or piece of creativity is called, I have titled The Call. The Call. She had been digging into the cool earth for ages, playing around with soil, mimicking sages, allowing its coolness clothe her skin, which needed loosening. A minute ago, she had been down on the earth, low, her cheek pressed to the ground as she allowed her tears flow and mingle with it. The smell of the earth so near, so strong. She tried to push in closer, to be closer, almost one with it, even though she knew none of that would bring him back. Yet he was gone. A part of the dust, the part that appeared to have won. She would soon take the path down to the backyard door. She called it the death walk. It's where they liked to talk. As each step drew her closer to an imminent doom, within the tainted yellow cement bungalow tomb. It was surprisingly an easy walk, maybe because she had done it many times before. Because it had long been her deep soul. The floor it moved, the more she could, to the door. There it stood, her tomb. She held the handle of the door. She held the power of her soul. But when she breathes, there it was again. It wasn't a whisper. It was a call. The more she resisted, the more it boiled. Pulsating through her hand, pulsating through her core. Cool breeze, gently settling through the cliffs round about her. Cool, so soft, she coughs. Her insides convulse to refuse the fever of her loss. He was gone, yet she remained, walking these mirages. Their memory halls seemed her constant badges. Blast these mirages, blast these caged walls. The time has come for her. No more tears mingled with soil. The time has come for her. She would be a healing oil. The time has come for her. She must answer the call. Happy International Women's Day.